All right, hey, switching gears a bit, Treats Unleashed joins us in the kitchen, walking us through the steps to make healthy homemade treats for our beloved pets.
And don't forget, you can watch KCTV5 anytime you feel like it. Just stream KCTV5 live on your mobile device. To do so, just search KCTV5 in your app store and then just download the video on demand app. Free of charge, boom, you can watch us all day, any day. And of course, thank you so much for watching KCTV5. Guys, stay with us, we'll be right back.
You're watching My KC Live on KCTV5.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Hanging out now in the My KC Live kitchen, sponsored by NFM. Well, the Garfield movie is out in theaters this weekend, and if you're looking to pamper your furry friend, we've got just the folks to help. We are joined right now by Erika White and Mannie Avila Vasquez with Treats Unleashed. Thank you both so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. Okay, so our furry friends,
Yeah.
our family members, we want to treat them right. We want to give them all the good stuff. Tell us a little bit about all the unique things you have at Treats Unleashed.
Yeah, so we really specialize in, we say if it's here, it's healthy. So we specialize in pet nutrition, really, especially for cats. They have such unique nutritional needs. So everything in our store, our owner actually looks at not only the company, but the background of the brands and everything going into it. So pet food is definitely the #1.
Yeah.
We're also known for our treats. So we've got a big treat table at home.
At the store?
It feels
yeah,
like
well,
home.
you're there for a while, for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, we've got a big treat table. Everything on the table we bake from scratch right in the store. We do all the decorating ourselves, and all of our ingredients come from the grocery store.
Yeah.
So it's all human grade stuff.
Well, and like we kind of talked about, there are family members too, so we want them to eat well and stay healthy and live a long time. Mannie, she had mentioned it. You guys got tons of stuff. Do you have any favorite like toys or things that you have at the store?
Yeah, so one of my favorite toys that we have at the store, we carry a variety of them, but whenever I adopted a kitten last year with one of the rescues that we work with, his favorite toy was a flopping fish that we carry, and I wish I would have brought that with me. It went right over my head. It's a rechargeable fish, but it's motion activated, so what happens is the cat walks by, it starts to move and flop everywhere, and it also has catnip in there, so once they get the sense of that catnip, that cat's going to be having fun.
That's
for
the
quite a
thing
while.
for sure. It's so funny, the things that the animals gravitate towards. Like, that's my favorite thing. But I totally get why cats would love that one for sure. Okay, well, you mentioned it, you know, from scratch, all these different ingredients. Can we jump in and kind of make some of this stuff?
Absolutely,
okay,
yeah.
let's do it.
So this is a recipe that we came up with that would be really easy for even the absolute beginner. So this here is a cup of wheat flour. So we're just going to drop this here in the bowl.
Okay, bada bing.
Yep. And then 1 egg.
1 egg, coming at you.
All right, now this is the gross part. So we have actually pre-pulsed this. So this is 1 can of tuna. And we just sent it through, yeah, you can smell it, right? We just sent this through a food processor, but we did that in advance for you guys, so you didn't have to go through that. Yeah. So you're just gonna kind of
put it all
get
in there.
all that in there.
Get it all.
And then we're going to do 2 teaspoons of oil here. I didn't bring an actual tablespoons. We're not using
We're just going to
teaspoons.
eyeball it a little
well,
bit?
we're going to grab that big spoon
This
right
big
there.
spoon right here?
And we're going to
just pour it in there like that. So this, you know, but this is all just kind of showing everybody what's going on in there.
Absolutely, yeah. And for a lot of these things,
it's just sort of mixing and matching. Now, do you come up with different recipes like that when you're working with this stuff, or is it kind of the staples?
Yeah. We have our staples that we use at that are always on the treat table, but then we come up with seasonal recipes as well.
No way.
So this month, hopefully, I'm not telling a big secret because I don't think we've announced it yet.
No, it's called an exclusive. We're getting an exclusive right now.
So we'll actually be doing bacon cheeseburger soft bites for dogs, which are going to be really fun. So this, we're just going to mix it all together until it forms like a nice dough.
And while you continue to do that, I know we're talking about Garfield, but you guys also have things for doggos as well.
Yes,
if
we
people
do.
Want to come out there. What are some of the things that if people want to, treat their furry friend that's a dog?
So much like the cookies that we have out on display right now, they're actually going to be safe for both dogs and cats. So not only can you treat your 4-legged, best friend that can go with you everywhere, but if you've got a shy cat at home that likes to just kind of sit at home, you can feed them definitely both of those guys.
So a lot of these things will
be safe, like these guys here, they'll be safe for both dogs and cats. And one of my favorites to give to my pup at home is our cheeseburger soft bite.
Nice.
So they're all made of the same base ingredients, which is really awesome. So that way, if you have any concerns with anything, there's not a whole lot changing other than just one flavor. You know, we'll have something like a cheeseburger, we have a blueberry.
So it's forming it to sort of like which animals like what stuff.
Exactly, you know,
totally.
and that makes it super easy to kind of trial and error with those treats because you don't have something super large to start with and kind of worry about trying. You can break off a real small piece. Yeah. If we like it, we like it. If we don't, hey, you know what? It was just a real small treat. That's okay.
Well, if you have a dog and a cat at home too, you can get just the same treats as well too.
Usually whenever
100%.
I have people with both at home, they're kind of like, it's all right. If I have one that doesn't like it, the other one's going to pick it right up, so I'm not super worried.
Very easy. Okay, now we've already mixed all this stuff up. Now we just have to shape it?
Absolutely. So all of this is mixed together. You can absolutely form this into balls with your hands. Personally, I'm not a big fan of touching tuna, so I'm not going to do that. Yeah, exactly.
Totally.
So I'm just going to do it with a little baller. You can also use a melon baller for this, but we just happen to have small scoops. So you'll just take a scoop and put it down there.
Okay,
there you go.
Cool. All right, as I'm doing this too, you guys, and I think you kind of mentioned it, Manny, but you guys also work with rescues here in the area.
We do, yeah. We do a lot of work with Meowie Matchmakers, Kitty City. We work with Kansas City Pet Project, and also Pet Resource Center of Kansas City, who does a lot of work with pet pantries as well as low-cost resources for people who maybe can't afford it or are going through some hard times.
Well, thank you both so much for being here and showing us all this cool stuff. I know I got to stop by and see. We have a golden retriever that would love some of this stuff too. So thank you for walking us through this and showing, and for everything you're doing with the rescues in the community as well. They have tons of stuff too. You got to check it out. Grooming services as well. Be sure to check out their Sample Saturday event that's coming up as well. That's on June 1st. You can come into any Treats Unleashed location and get a free Weirva?
Waruva, yeah.
Waruva.
Free Waruva can.
There you go, cat pouch. You can learn more about all the great stuff they've got at treats-unleashed.com. Yeah. And with Garfield coming out this weekend too, you could have a whole cat experience, head to the movies, and then maybe get your cat something really cool too.
Well, and we are actually giving away for each store, the first 6 people that come in and get free Waruva samples, we're also giving away 2 packs to the Garfield movie.
Very cool. Well, it's all included in there too, so go check it out. But Jillian, we got to get else what's coming up in the show.